So remember where our pubic symphysis is, right? And it's joined in through there. So theoretically, if we can gap that joint or compress that joint, that's what these techniques do. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to hold like this, and I want you to try to pull your knees apart for 7 to 10 seconds. Go ahead out as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as she's trying to A-B duct, like that, and her abductors are firing, what we're going to have is we're going to get like a compression at the pubic symphysis. Then we're going to separate, keep your feet together and knees apart. I'm going to throw my elbow in here. And what I'm asking you to do is squeeze together as hard as you can. Try to break my arm for 7 to 10 seconds. Go hard. Okay. So as I'm sitting like this, if both adductors fire at the same time and the knees don't come in, they're going to pull the pubic symphysis apart. Okay, right? So there, remember where your adductors attach? If they both fire at the same time and I don't allow the femurs to come in, they're going to pull apart on the pubic symphysis. So what can happen on that? We can get a noise. We can get a joint popping. Okay? So you'll do this. One, it can be painful. Because if we have a rotated pelvis, your SI joints are going to be sore, and then this can be sore, right? And they may not have told you that. And you'll have them do this, and they'll exert force like, and they'll wince. And you'll say, did that hurt? They say, yeah, it hurt like heck down there. And they didn't tell you in the beginning. Well, now you know they've got some pubic symphysis pain as well. But you also might hear a pop. It's a synovial joint. Sometimes it'll pop. I'm going to question the validity of this statement. So let me ask you this. If I crack my knuckle, have I repositioned that finger into a correct alignment? And I just gapped it enough to kind of release some gas bubbles and it made a noise. The theory is, though, we've got a joint that's like torqued like this, and as we gapped it, it popped and went whoop, and it sat back in its proper position. That's probably a bit of an overestimation of what the capacity of this treatment is. Okay? So sometimes if you say, boy, I did that and there, I repositioned everything, that's a bit bold. But what it can do is, do you remember we talked about joint traction? Is we can decompress that joint. Even if it doesn't move very much, but if we just didn't pull the joints apart just like we might with a finger, if we just do that and a little bit of traction, can that decrease some of the pain in through there and maybe do a grade 1 or 2 mobilization? It can have some benefit. So the audible pop, in my opinion, is not necessarily anything we're shooting for. It can happen. You know who it's going to happen in? People who are mobile. So people who don't have a lot of mobility, people as we get older, they're not going to pop. You do it to a 17-year-old kid, they're going to pop. You didn't magically change anything. The synovial joint popped, okay? Which can happen to a lot of synovial joints. Go ahead.